They felt more intentional. And weirdly, my whole apartment just kept getting a little tidier because my brain started expecting completion in other areas.
Welcome to the Business and Pleasure of Flowers. We're your hosts, Vonda
and Lori Wilson, and we believe that business and fun are a perfect combination. Kind of like us, Vonda.
Good morning, Vonda Lefevre. How are you?
Good. How are you, Miss Lori Wilson?
Great. I'm just drinking some coffee from my cup. I don't know. Is that backwards to you?
No. If found in microwave, please return to mom. There you go. Well, that's so sweet.
Yes. Isn't it thoughtful?
That a lot?
Yes. It was given to me one Christmas morn from my 3 children because, that evening, that's where my coffee is found, in the microwave. Oh, shoot. I wondered where that was. That was kind of a thing growing up when my kids were young. So they found me a cup that says,
it's perfect.
If it's in the microwave, it's mom's. Mm. She forgot she put it there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I have a request, Vonda, to my boss.
Okay.
I need time off on Friday, September 26th. I need to get off by 4:30.
Okay.
Instead of 5.
And I have such a strict
because we're so strict. But I want you to ask me why.
Lori, why do you need off on September 26th by 4:30?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Because I've been asked to be a driver/chaperone for my dad's senior living to take him to karaoke night. And karaoke night starts at 5:00.
Oh boy. Oh my God.
I cannot wait. I'm just beside myself.
You are so funny.
So bus driver Mike is karaoke Mike. So the guy that drives the bus for the senior living place also does karaoke. He's really good at it. So I hear. And he's my buddy and he loves my dad. But his bus only seats like 14.
Okay.
So every once in a while, he takes a group to this place called the Pirates Cove, which is a little restaurant, but they'll do karaoke, but they do an early version for seniors. And he's going to perform, but he can only take 14 people. Well, the whole place wants to go because it's Mike and they need extra drivers. I went to sign my dad up and they're like, well, the bus is full, but if you would agree to be a driver, I'm like, would I agree? Are you kidding me? This is my dream. I cannot wait. And they're like, well, you need to be here by 4. I was like, I will be here at 3. I'll be here whatever time. I'm so excited. I've got a big car. Anyway. And my dad is looking at me. He's like, well, I don't like to be out after dark. I was like, Daddy, it's over at 7. We'll be back before dark. It's okay. And he's not as excited as I am.
That's not surprising.
I know it.
Surprising.
He's like, well, what am I going to do for supper? Everything in his world is changing because we're going to be out after 3 p.m. It's like, Daddy, it's okay. There's food there. Well, don't they bring me my supper? It's always, anyway.
Just bring his favorite snacks.
I know. I'm like, I'll buy you something when we get there. And I was like, Daddy, are you going to do karaoke with me? And he's like, I don't believe I will.
Tell him you need to be practicing. The two of you need practicing.
Yeah, there's not sensing the excitement from him. So anyway.
You have enough excitement for both of you.
Just cannot wait. I think it's going to be hysterical. So I'll report back.
Yes, please do. The sad part is you still have a couple weeks, Lori.
I know. I told you it was good news, bad news earlier before we press record. There's potential I might not get to do it because my daughter, her move date, she's moving apartments on the 27th. And then she throws in, I might need you to come down on the 26th and help me pack. And I'm like, I have moved you, I don't even know how many times. I don't know. We're coming down on Saturday to help. So I'm just taking deep breaths.
That's right.
Figure it out. And I was like, maybe your dad can go down. Maybe whatever. She's hired movers to do like all the big stuff. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, you've got to do karaoke because we need to hear back how that.
I wanted pictures.
Videos. Come on. We need some videos.
I am going to get up with bus driver Mike and sing. I'm trying to think like what songs are we going to sing? And my dad just needs to get on board. I know he won't sing, but I at least want him to clap. Want him to just be a part of it. But I know all he's going to do is sit there and wonder, what is he going to eat? Because he likes to eat at 4:30. So maybe if I feed him first.
Oh, there you go. Feed him early. There you go. Feed him early.
Anyway. Okay.
Got it all figured out now. That's good.
That's it. That's my big news. That's what's going on in my life, Vonda.
I love that, Lori. I love it.
That's the highlight. It's the highlight of my life. I know you're getting ready for Rome, as am I, but that's the highlight in my life right now. Well,
first, by the time this airs, we will have already been back from RW Wholesale in Douglas, Georgia, and have a little fun there. And
very excited about it. It's going to be fun to see Randy
and
all of his clients, customers, and we're going to get to see Julie Poulter.
We are. So Julie, and I think Marlon's coming.
Is Marlon coming? Oh my gosh! I didn't know that. I'm glad you told me. I don't even know what I would have done if I wasn't prepared to see his beautiful face. That's exciting.
So getting Julie and Marlon together will be a trip. Let me tell you, the two of them. Well, let's say the four of us.
I'm going to just have my phone on record the whole time and just sit back and whatever happens, happens.
It'll be great.
I might have to do like a random podcast and not even tell you guys while it's going,
just keep going. That's
shenanigans of a road trip. Who knows? That will be so much fun. So, all right. Today is a pleasure pod, if you will.
We can kind of tell that up. It's kind of started that way.
Yeah, it started that way.
So good.
It's kind of businessy because when I was reading this, what I thought about was, first of all, I have gotten myself, if I'm being completely transparent, I've gotten myself in not great morning habits for a while. And I used to be very self-disciplined in my mornings. And what I have learned is you get in a rut and it's really, really hard to get out. You get up in the morning, you take a walk, you've gotten yourself disciplined. You didn't always do that, but you did that. And I think you got motivated with the wedding and, you started doing these things, but I got myself.
I've been doing walking even before the engagement, let's
say. Right.
So that's it. But it does motivate you more when you're like, oh, now I definitely
want to get to, I want to feel good. I want to be able to walk all around and I got to have some energy. But I've gotten myself out of it and I've struggled getting back in. I used to get up every morning, even before my husband, and I would get my cup of coffee and my Bible and go sit in my kitchen table and just have my moments. Anyway, I found this article and it's like the 10 morning habits that quietly make you unstoppable. And I almost didn't look at it because I'm like, I'm not 10. That is daunting. No, I'm not looking at 10. I can't even do 2, right? Like I'm just done.
Right.
And
10 are a lot.
Right. So I opened it because the first thing was I didn't want to do it. I mean, the author said this, but I tried it for 6 months and the results were honestly unreal. And I was like, okay, well, let me see. It sounds salesy, but they weren't selling supplements. So I was like, okay, I'll read it. And everything it is like quick. Everything's doable.
Okay.
Everything's doable. And when I read it, it kind of gave me reprieve. It made me feel like, wow, this might help me. And then it made me think these are things every woman and man that owns, in our world, a flower shop or a business could actually attain before they turn that key to the door. Like, these are things, I think. And so what I wanted to do, I didn't want to even share them with you until we're live because I wanted to see if you felt that way also. Or you're like, no, there's no way they can do all this. Because when I owned a business, I could barely open my Diet Coke before I walked in the door. Like, because, that's real life for a lot of people. And I get that too.
Okay.
And then we'll be real honest with we do or we don't. Number one habit was that she had to stop doing. I had to stop waking up to my phone. And she said for the first 6 months when she did this, no phone in the bedroom at night. She purchased a $12 alarm clock, which my husband literally uses the same digital alarm clock we received as a wedding gift from 1992. Yes. And yes, we get made fun of from our children.
But it still works.
Plugs in and it's like flips and it's like the worst noise. But he uses it because he doesn't bring his phone into the bedroom.
Okay.
We don't have a TV in the bedroom. He doesn't bring a phone. And no, he is not 92 years old. That's him because he doesn't believe you should bring my phone into the room. She said it was terrible the first week. She said her fingers literally twitched. She would wake up in a fog because I wake up at night. I wake up like last night I woke up and I was having a hot flash and I was like, and I couldn't go back to sleep. And I was like, do I open my phone?
Did you open your phone?
Normally do. I did.
Okay.
What I've been doing is I'll open my phone. I won't get on social media, but I will get on like my Bible app. And I will just read like Psalms or I try to read something soothing, but I used to think that helps lull me back to sleep. I don't know if it does or not. What my husband will say is it doesn't because it's the light that stimulates you awake. So I don't know. I feel like it does because my eyes get tired of reading and I fall back asleep. I don't get on social media because I know that wakes me up because I'll accidentally see something that you're like, that you don't want to see. Not like inappropriate, but just something that makes you mad or whatever.
Stimulates
that stimulates any kind of thought. Like I only want to see puppies or babies, right? That's like, oh, that's so cute and fall back asleep. That doesn't always happen. So what about you?
I have my phone beside me plugged in on my bed, but I don't use it for an alarm. I wake up on my own. I mean, I never set an alarm.
Yeah.
Because I figure my body will tell me if I need to sleep longer and I will sleep longer.
Right.
But I just wake up
Do you ever wake up in the night?
I do. I wake up in the night, but I never pick up my phone. The only thing I look at my phone is the time because it's like you said, I don't need to look at an email. I don't need to do any of that. If I truly can't get to sleep, then I turn over and actually do prayers just quietly. I don't look at my phone.
Yeah.
If I can't sleep, then I do get up and go in my office. That's when I really can't sleep.
Right.
But no, as far as the phone, I don't look at the phone at night.
Yeah.
Because exactly that reason. I don't need to go down a rabbit hole of, oh my gosh, I need to answer this email now or I need to do this. I just can't. I don't open my email till after I take my walk in the morning. So I get up, get out of bed.
Yeah.
And don't even look at my phone until after my walk because I need that.
That's what you should do. That's what you should do. She said the first week was terrible. By the third week, a strange feeling of mental space greeted me in the mornings.
Wow.
I was not starting the day with other people's emergencies. I even stayed away from doom scrolling before that first sip of coffee. She said the outcome, my morning saw a sharp decrease in my anxiety. I stopped feeling like I was hijacked by other people's agendas and started my productivity curve from 0.
I think that's so true. As far as a shop owner, don't open that email. You can't do anything about it until you walk in that shop in the morning, maybe a half hour before, or something. But if you do it too early, it's not helping you. You can't solve it before that point. So that's my suggestion too. Just have that quiet space for yourself.
Well, what about if you're a shop owner and, let's say it's 3 a.m. and you look and you received a bunch of sympathy orders in the middle of the night, like that would keep you awake, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it definitely would keep you awake.
So don't look.
Typically, you're not going to get them in the middle of the night.
Right.
I mean, and a lot of times those aren't coming in on your email. They'll be coming in on your system, maybe in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't check that on their phone or anything.
Well, they might.
Yeah,
they might. But
don't check those things. Like I'll check Slack in the middle of the night. And I'm like, why did I do that? I don't know. It's just stupid, and the minute I click it, I'm like, why did I just do that? It's just habit.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, habit number 2, I made my bed every day. She said, yes, I do. Rolled my eyes at this one when I read about it. The expression making your bed always sounded like productivity, like flossing. Technically, it's good for you, but it's super boring, easy to skip. She goes, here's the twist. It's actually not about the bed. It's about momentum. If the bed is made immediately upon waking up, what has been accomplished is something concrete within minutes of starting your day.
There's a lot that's said about that. You can read that. The advantages to making your bed during the day. And I've read it before. Like you're saying, you complete one task. It's like done. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's done. You have completed a task and you're like, woohoo, let's go.
Yeah. I've never, ever thought about it that way. She goes on to say her outcome here. My mornings felt cleaner. They felt more intentional. And weirdly, my whole apartment just kept getting a little tidier because my brain started expecting completion in other areas.
Interesting. I would have never guessed that. Wow.
This is good for me because, my office is right off my bedroom. I jump up, walk out, and I tend to just kind of live in this space. But I kind of forget, and so to make the bed and make it feel more like something I want to go back to even at night makes a big difference.
Yeah. It says a sense of accomplishment, increased productivity, and a tidier and calming environment.
Yeah.
And improved sleep. Interesting.
100%. Don't you like getting into a clean, tidy bed more than a messy one?
Agree, 100%.
Along with this, something that my oldest son, Davis, and I do that we learned a couple years ago because we both struggle with ADD is we learned every time you get something out, that was this tagline like, don't put it down, put it away. Like toaster. I'll get a toaster out and I'll use it before I even eat my toast. Don't put that toaster down, put it away. Like, don't take your hand off of the thing until you've put it back in its place.
Love
or
that.
You'll never put it back because not because I just don't care, but because I will literally forget and move on to the next task.
Yeah.
Don't put down, put away.
Yeah, it's that 30-second rule.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 second, put it away.
I have to.
Don't put it down, put it away. I like that. I like that a lot.
I do that when I'm doing laundry. Like after I've put everything in the basket and I bring it in here, I'm like, don't put that basket down. Put the laundry away because that basket of clean folded laundry will sit there the entire week if I don't.
Okay, there you go.
It's just
great,
like, I have
great
to
tip.
do that. So, okay, habit number 3, and I try to do this one. Get sunlight before coffee.
Yeah, you do. You
do when you go on your walk, but it's dark, but outside. So the hard part about this is depending on where you live, right? Your environment. Science is, though, very clear. The sun in your eyes anchors your circadian rhythm. It promotes cortisol, the good cortisol that transforms cortisol in the morning, and it gets your body up prior to caffeine and probably healthier than caffeine does. She said, I instructed myself always to get outside for 5 minutes before even thinking about coffee. That'd be hard. It would not matter whether the day was cloudy or light. After all, light is light, as long as it's not like pouring rain. She said, the first week I hated it. Sometimes it was misting. My neighbor's dog was offended by my existence. She said, the second month, I realized something weird was going on. I was sleeping better at night. I was falling asleep faster, and I was waking up before my alarm at times. The outcome, my energy patterns became more predictable. My mid-afternoon crashes dissipated, and I no longer had to beg for that third hit of coffee to get through dinner. Now, I don't know. That's her outcome. You and I don't drink coffee that late. We would be up all night. What I do is I go out in the morning. Sometimes I will go out with my cup of coffee. That's me normally. It's usually together. And I put my bare feet in the grass. That's my thing. I ground my feet in the grass, even if it's wet, and I just kind of feel it. I just feel it, and maybe I say a prayer. Maybe I just sit there, and then I go and I talk to my hydrangea plants, and I ask them to please don't die. I don't really know how to care for you, and I apologize, but I am doing the best I can. And, I give them a little pep talk. And then I go over to all of my flowers, wild flowers and plants where all of the big, huge bumblebees live. And I say thank you. And I say thank you for not stinging and attacking me and staying away from my swimming pool. And so I just have these little conversations.
A conversation with nature.
I do. And it's silly. And my dog wanders around. But I try to do that. And as goofy as that sounds, when I have those moments, it does. It kind of grounds me a minute.
I love that, Lori. That is pretty cool.
That's my moment. I don't know. Like she said, she sleeps better because of it. I don't know. I haven't tracked that. I'm not as self-aware as she is, I guess, on that one.
Yeah. That would be a tough one to track.
But I do like when I start my mornings like that. So this one is always a good thing to do. And when I don't do it, I notice I don't do it. I drink a full glass of water before I do anything else. When I don't do it, I'm very aware, like I'm thirsty. So before you drink that first cup of coffee, I always think it's important to drink cold.
Yeah, that's good.
Without saying. Habit 5, doing 5 minutes of movement every morning.
Yeah, if you're not going to take a walk or something, at least walk around the house, do something to move around.
Right. When I read that one, that's why I was like, that's why these things are doable for any person. Just 5 minutes, 5 minutes of stretching or walking around. Or
I would say most people do that if you're running a shop, because you're gathering things around that you need to take with you. Maybe you're taking your kids to school, right? Or you have things that you have to do. So I think that's probably one that most people achieve, but you don't give it thought. You're like, oh yeah, I've already done that one. So
right. She, I think, is talking about like would do 5 minutes of push-ups, squats with stretching, like intentional, just you movement. She goes, it's never about the calories burned. It's just sending an unmistakable signal to my brain. We are alive. I'm thinking of you, my body. I'm doing the best I can. I'm starting my day. I'm in tune with every part. I'm going to try to make it work today. Like that type of thing.
Okay. So more intentional exercise.
Yeah, but just 5 minutes, not like a full-on hour-long HIIT class or whatever. She said by month 2, 5 minutes became 10 minutes. 6th month, it turned into a habit. So much that skipping felt like not brushing my teeth. The outcome, I never felt stiff again. My posture became better. And when I sat down for work, I felt more alert.
Okay.
So 5-10 minutes. To me, I'm like, I can do that.
Right.
So,
okay, Lori, we're going to take a quick break to hear a message from our sponsor. Flower Click's expertise is your online store, your website. We create and professionally photograph current, trendy designs and add them to your website. Just like your physical shop, you have to change out the displays on your website. We do that for you. We merchandise the products on your website to entice customers to buy from you. It'll make you look great. You'll sell more at a higher price. And did I mention those are profitable designs? Your website is your best salesperson. And there's so much more to Flower Click, but I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our tight-knit community of members. We have like-minded business owners who respect and really want to help one another. Our members are amazing, which drives us to do all we can for their success. Don't underestimate the power of what Flower Click can do for you.
Number 6, we're getting there. I wrote down 3 things I wanted to accomplish. She said she used to start her day by making like a massive to-do list.
Oh, yeah. Never get it done.
We never get it done. We've talked about this, and we have those, and Ellie and I talk about it because we have those, and we get lost in them. They become overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
And so you feel so much pressure. You're like, I don't know where to start or what to do. So you just shut it down.
Well, there's been massive studies on that. 3 to 5 things, you'll accomplish 3.
Yeah.
If you have 10 things on your list, you might only accomplish 1.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely 3 things on your list. I love it.
I wrote down the 3 high impact things that for just that day, they're not errands or busy work, but the 3 high impact have to do these. You got to prioritize, just like Leslie, our coworker, says, prioritize this. What do you need me to do? What are my top things here? She says, it helps you be honest about what matters. What matters here. And that was good for me to read because I, in my brain fog mornings, every once in a while can go all over the place in my mornings and trying to get them scheduled on what's important here. But if I go back to what is due by EOD or EOW, I can start backtracking and go, oh, this is a very simple answer here.
What my suggestion is, instead of doing that in the morning, to do it at night before you go to bed, because you wake up already knowing those 3 things that you need to accomplish tomorrow.
For the next day. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a good idea because you already sort of have it in your mind too. Oh, well, this is due and this. Okay. That is a very good idea. Her outcome I thought was interesting. She goes, not only did my focus sharpen when I only kept it to the 3, she said, I stopped chasing the fake progress.
Yeah.
And started actually moving the needle on big projects. And I think about how much time does get wasted on fake projects. But we don't realize it. We go down rabbit holes. We say here, we don't call it fake projects, but we do. We'll go down rabbit holes. Ellie and I do it all the time. It's not intentional. And you're like, where was our starting point on this? Like, whose big idea was this one? But it started with good intention.
Yeah, most of the time they do, for sure.
It wasn't a priority. But we thought it was, but it wasn't. So anyway, habit number 7, spending 2 minutes in silence. Morning silence. We're virtual company, so I feel like
that's not hard with us.
I love silence. She said, this one I felt surprised me. I had this image of a morning silence associated with hardcore meditation. She said, you don't need to chant mantras or seek Zen. She goes, I just sat on my couch with coffee, no phone, no music, no agenda, and just breathe in my apartment. I mean, to me, my silence is unlike yours is our prayer time and that's not really silence. It's just
quiet time.
Quiet time. Yeah. I'm a big believer in that. This one, I believe, and I know this is important. Read just 1 page of something a day. Just, it could be inspiring. It could be part of a book. My youngest son did the thing called 75 Hard. I've talked about it before. That's kind of what jump-started his big workout regimen. In his mind, he thought he was overweight. He was a little bit, but he started this. And part of 75 Hard was you have to read at least 30 minutes a day. It's just a discipline. It's strength, mind, body, soul, everything. But part of it is you read 30 minutes a day. I don't care what you read, but you read. And like I said, he started this 2 years ago. He's still reading.
That's great.
Because like, wow, I forgot how much. I'm like, well, when you were a kid, you were obsessed with chapter books, like any kind of chapter book you loved. It does something for you. It relaxes you. It expands your mind, depending on what you're reading. Don't read scary, weird stuff, but, depending. But I think reading one page of an inspiring book leads to 2 pages and 3 pages and 4, that type of thing. When you and I read a book about how to be a better leader or something, 1 page to 2 pages, it makes us feel smarter.
Right. Absolutely.
So usually the outcome is positive because you're like, wow, I gained knowledge. That's good. Habit number 9 says, I avoided fake work before 10 a.m. I'm not sure that we have a lot of fake work, and I'm certainly not sure that a flower shop owner has.
I was going to say, I don't think that's anything we have to worry about with the flower shop owner. They don't do fake work. Let's just say.
No. I mean, they don't have time for, I think they would love to have some fake work, but they don't have any fake work. And then habit number 10, I practiced a win review before starting work. And this is, she says, the final habit wasn't about scheduling the day, but a reminder that I am powerful enough. Before I got my laptop out, I would jot down a win from the day, no matter how trivial my day was. And I do love that. I think every single day, we've talked about that, your highs and lows, whatever. Every single day, you need to be able to look at that day and say, what was a win? What did we do good? Even if it was, hey, I cleaned the bathroom today. It was really clean. It was sparkling, or, whatever. But she said after doing this for 6 months, the whole thing, she was less reactive. She got much more work done. She felt healthier, and she had more trust in herself.
I love that. I mean, all those things are really important, but it really is, it's focusing on herself, but not self-absorbed.
No,
right?
Right.
So one of those things, it's like, these are all I can do for myself for clarity, really. Clarity and improvement of self.
Right. And then she does go on. I mean, the article is really long. We could go on forever, but she talks about how do you start these? Don't dive into all 10.
Yeah, right.
Right? We got to pick what works for us. Some people are in apartments in New York City. You don't have grass, so don't go step on grass, but maybe start your day going outside.
Or opening a window.
Opening a window, breathing by the fresh air.
Fresh air and sunlight.
A couple that you're like, okay, I can do these and sit with them for a while. Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. I think every one of us on this planet can reevaluate, hey, how is my morning routine? Am I bringing my best self to work?
Yeah. And your morning is what sets you up for the success of the day.
Right. We talked about that in sales prep school. To every employee, bring your best self. And I'm like, well, we as business owners have to do the same. I have to practice what I preach. And a lot of days I'm not.
Oh, you do a pretty darn good job.
I know, but it's good to reflect and remind ourselves.
And we can't be perfect. And some days we can't do those things and we want to, but that's okay. You start the next day and hit the reset button and go again.
Yep. All right. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We hope you enjoyed spending time with us because we enjoy spending time with you. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button or add the Business and Pleasure of Flowers to your Google morning routine or your flash briefing on Alexa. We look forward to seeing you next week.
So please come back and join us and discover how a bit of knowledge and one small change in your mindset can take you to new levels in your life and business.